Hello Aquarius, welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber. If you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoy the reading. It's a general reading for your sign. This is a general collective reading for you and your person, your significant other, your special someone. I've already shuffled and laid out the cards. There are very similar themes which are popping up. You may want to go back to the live reading. The link is down below, a timestamp. But anyway, let's have a look here and see what we've got for you. All right, so for this situation, it seems to me that something has risen up from the deep. You've got the Scorpio energy. Now, this is always usually to do with something that's come from, it's like a deep place within either one of you. So it could be one of you is in the situation and it's kind of come into the relationship. It could be both of you experiencing this. But it's like something has risen up, and it's usually to do with fears and, you know, some sort of fear or some sort of like you're guarding against something. And it can also be about regeneration or renewal. And it can also be about letting something go in order to bring something new in. So this could be the beginning of a cycle or the end of a cycle, or the sort of a cycle moving up, or it could be the ending and the beginning of something. It can also be to do with sexual matters, come in with Scorpio. It can also be to do with birth, you know, birthing, actual birthing, but also the birthing of a new cycle, or like a renewal, or a phoenix, so something rising up from the ashes. All of these things, you know, all transitionary cycles, beginning and ending, and the transitionary cycles, and also unions, but, you know, in a committed relationship. So all of these issues may be coming up, but it could also be deep held fears as well, rising up in either one of you. This could also be very intense period or very intense issue. It can also be about passion. It could be a secret that's rising up. There's lots of things that come in with Scorpio. So just take it as it resonates for your situation. But I feel when I look at the cards, it looks to me like it's a fear to do with either programming, which you've inherited from your parents or your situations or previous relationships. Perhaps something occurred and you don't want it to occur in this relationship. It could also be to do with a fear around losing the person or losing the relationship, something to do with that. Now, for the divine door, we've got forgive and forget. A ritual cleansing of pain and lies, arise and awaken, see a new sunrise. So I feel you've got an opportunity to work through this transitionary period or whatever is occurring, forgive and forget, okay? And see that there's a new opportunity coming in, a new sunrise, as it were. Every day is a new day. Every day you get a chance to sort something or to change something or to work through something. Just remember, every day you get more chances to do that. So, but do what you can in the moment to work through these things. But it's something that's coming up from the deep, something that is appearing. It could even be like a fear of abandonment or some sort of situation which is arising. It could even be karmic. So it could be that you and your person have been together before and you loved and lost, or something occurred, or you never got quite got it together, or it could be from a previous relationship with one or other of you have had, or it could be to do with a parental situation, okay? But forgive and forget. So you've got an opportunity to do that. We've also got gibbous moon. You are very close to achieving your goal. So this moon is very close to the full moon. So this is before the full moon. It's that period before. So it's a very ripe period. It's almost like reaching full moon. So things are very ripe. There's a very ripe situation here. And I feel it's for healing. You've got a great opportunity to transition something here, to either renew, go to a new level, or end an old situation to bring in a new situation, to release fears. Lots of ways that this can be coming in, but there's some sort of tweaking It's saying don't abandon or give up, and don't push too hard with this, because it's kind of a very ripe situation. So you don't want to blow it. This is about feeling into the situation, but also there's some sort of tweak or adjustment that is required in order to get you where you need to go. So I feel that there's a culmination or something that is, you're very close to getting where you need to be, but there's just a few adjustments that need to occur here. Now, on your side, between you and your person, it's interchangeable. So just see which qualities are for each person. But on this side, we've got the moon. So feelings are high. Now, this could be to do with, this is your view, how you're looking at it. So, you could be looking at it from you want to start a family, or you are looking along that line, or you're wanting to create a family. It's also about... it's also obviously to do with instincts and feelings and nurturing and all of those things, but it could also be about gut reactions. It's also about your intuitions about situations. It can also be related to like your habits and your moods. Okay, so there's a couple of ways this could be going. It could be that you are in a specific groove or a specific way of thinking and feeling or behaving in a situation, and you need to transition out of that in order to accommodate the situation. But your feelings are high about it. Either that, or you're very intuitive and you're very attuned to the situation. Okay, so it could be that, but it could also be that you're seeking comfort, you're seeking a family, or you're seeking commitment in this case, or you're seeking some kind of amalgamation, and your feelings are high about it. Okay, but the the divine door that's here for you, it says freedom flows. Don't hold yourself back from worldly freedom. Dream grand things for divine sacred reason. So this is saying don't forget to dream. Dreaming and, and going with that and allowing yourself to do that. So, you may be being called to change something in some way, or there's change coming into the relationship and you're kind of stuck you've had a gut reaction. You're feeling insecure. And it could also be that you're in a habit or a habitual behavior, and that needs to be transitioned out of. Take it as it resonates, but it's saying that you need to dream and actually follow those and actually have that. It's important for you to have that, and don't hold yourself back or get caught in like programming or some kind of rut. You know what I'm saying? Something to do with that, or some perception from your heritage that as you're perceiving as normal, or how things should be, or how things are going to happen, or you may be having a gut reaction, a feeling of like abandonment, or that things are not going to work out. There could be lots of things that this are coming in here, but it's saying that you can dream and go with it and allow that to lift you up. But also there are some adjustments required, and possibly you need to look at your moods and your habits, and your ability to change and to welcome change. But you use your instincts and your intuitions, and I feel you are doing that. Your person may also have been through some kind of situation where they are coming out of a situation. They've got here heart healing, and this is their door. And it says here, morning has now had its time. Do not pay it a single dime. Emerge from the darkness. A new day starts. Let light embrace the healing heart. So they're coming through some sort of healing, or they are seeing an opportunity to heal here. And with the Scorpio, as I said, it can be something rising up from the ashes, or a renewal, or some kind of regeneration, or the ending of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. So, but I feel they have been through some heart healing, or they are going through some heart healing. They're either through it or still coming through it. But the opportunity is there for them, and I feel that they have been working on that. They may also be wanting to try and leave some aspect of the past behind. As I said, this could be karmic. This could be a karmic situation which you're coming into this lifetime to resolve with your person. We have karmic contracts with lots of people, and they appear in our lives for us to deal with them and work through them in this lifetime. So this could be something the two of you are trying to work towards, or overcome, or work through. They've also got Gemini, so they are more communicative. They're in a lighter frame. They're more flexible and more versatile, and so I feel that they are probably able to adapt and move on better than you are in this instance. They're curious, they like variety, they're more social, but they're also restless, you know, and their mind moves a lot. So whether this person is a Gemini or not, they have got this kind of coming in for them. But they are collaborative and more mobile, you know, but more flexible. So it could be that, you know, they are versatile, and that, you know, I feel that if you communicate your feelings and you work through these things and allow these deep fears to arise up and talk about them, don't blow them off though, you know, don't go so deep that they can't follow you. But work through these things. I feel that they, you know, they will be able to tap in, because there's heart healing on their side. Now, it seems to be that commitment is kind of a thing coming up in the relationship, whether you are working towards commitment or your fear is that you're not going to have commitment with your person. They may be lighter. They may be the one that is not able to commit because of a past heart wounding. They've had a wounding of some sort, and they're in this lighter frame because they don't want to go through that pain again. And so they may be more fluid and more flexible, and they may be hard to pin down, if you know what I'm saying. So the commitment could be in that situation, but it could also be fears around commitment. Either one of you may have fears around that to do with past conditioning, parental things, or past life commitments that didn't happen, you know, whatever the situation is. But commitment is coming up, the themes around that. Now, to work through and to solve this, we've got opposition. So this is saying that there are opposites here, and there needs to be some kind of middle path that needs to be found. So this can be a challenge. Obviously, it's about discipline. It's about a test that is coming in, and this could be, as I said, a karmic contract that you have with this person. You've got a test and you've got to work through it. So there may be a conflict, or there may be something where you've got two sides, and you need to come into balance, and you need to find the middle ground, and that is the challenge at this point. It could also be that you're mirroring each other. So you may be mirroring their feelings, or they may be mirroring yours, because always your person that you're involved in reflects back to you what you need to learn about. So think about that. Okay, just work through that. What are they reflecting back to you, and what are you reflecting back to them? And talk about it. You know, there's some sort of transformation which is available for you here, and you can work your way through it, but you've got to find the middle ground, and that is what this is all about. Now, with the full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. So this is saying that you know, working through fears. Working through some sort of fear, that is the situation here, and letting go of that. There's some kind of fear which has risen up in this, and the way to do that is to have a plan. Okay, have a plan, and that is talking about it and having a strategy, or having some kind of something that you can work towards, and that is going to be that needs to be discussed. All right, and whether it's working towards commitment, or whether it's about releasing fears or overcoming something in the relationship which is holding you back. It could be some other external factor, or one or either of you is grappling with something that you need to overcome. But have a plan. But it's saying that let the universe help you. So have a plan and do everything you can to work through it, and then hand it over, put it in the God box, and let the universe come in, step in, and take you the rest of the way. But let go of this. There's a deep fear, I feel, that is rising up here. Then we've also got the divine door that is coming in this section. And it says, change beckons. The path is shifting. The road leads a new way. Do not be alarmed as change beckons today. So whatever change is coming in here, whatever change is occurring, don't be afraid of it. Okay, don't be alarmed. Some sort of change needs to happen. Some sort of transition or transformation needs to occur here, and that is going to bring in. It could be that you're fearing a change, or you're fearing something. It could also be that you're fearing the worst. You're fearing the worst is going to happen, but the change will come in. But don't be afraid of it. And I do feel that you will get where you need to go. There's just a few adjustments that are required. Hope you enjoyed that. Please take care. Don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe. And I will see you next time.